Hello and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge. It is the 11th of April, and today we're killing 3 sovereign officers while harming as few people as possible. We are glitch sick, weak, ex-foundry. It's also a challenge Saturday, but I don't know how much that'll change on this one. We got an automatic shotgun, just a great tool for avoiding harming people, as you can imagine. We got all the crash beams we could ever need, which kind of negates the ex-foundry. So yeah, this could be interesting. Let's go. All right, we've got shotguns, and so does everybody else. Oh, target flees. We can maybe make use of that. Autopilot, jammer gates. There's no defenders, so at least the target won't be protected. Telepads right here, so yeah, if we can set off the alarm safely, we can catch the target somewhere along the line, and then they won't be close to the people. This is super shotgun? It's not a super shotgun, at least. Oh. Boop, boop. 2 seconds, but I unpaused. Almost 2 seconds, effectively. And we got heat sensors as well. Got a crate, but I don't think I'm going for it. How are we doing this? We can crash the heat sensors, so that's a non-issue. If we somehow needed to, we could blow up this fuel barrel and force the target to go this way, which they might actually... No, they'd probably go up. Yeah, so they'd go up. So we could force them to do that, but I don't think that helps us. And also has a massive risk of catching other people. So we're not doing that. Honestly, unless we're waiting at the beginning, the target fleeing, we'd catch them around here, but if they just stood still the whole time, we could still catch them and then get out the window. But there's always a chance that they'll go on like a patrol or something to someplace further away. There's not many places that are further away. So the big problem with setting off the alarm is it means having to deal with them looking at me. Yeah. They've got a shotgun and they've got a shotgun. It would be a little bit simpler if we went around here to distraction, stole from here. Maybe did distractions and crashed and then grabbed you and then got you and then we could get right out. I'm liking that a little bit more than going through here. Because we'd have to go through here, get you to walk up far enough to get your gun, or get your key, without you shooting. And without throwing stuff at you too much, because that gets you to look up and then shotgun. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna avoid the alarm. I'm not gonna need a whole lot of crash beams, so I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively set off the alarm. Or prevent the alarm. Don't know if that's the correct play, but hopefully it is. And then go ahead and crash you. We could probably get past you without the crash, but that'll make it a little easier. Let's see, I need you to look up like that way, or just look down if you see me, if this guy sees me a little bit at the very end, that's pretty fine. So something like that ought to be good enough. This is a little bit sketch, but it turned out fine. All right. Look down here. Okay, we're perfectly fine. Next, I think it's most like directly straightforward to distract you first, and if you look down, that ought to be a good angle. They're still standing still over on room 3. And then are you gonna care? It doesn't matter if you care too much. Actually, it probably does. For the moment, you're distracted. Oh boy. So the question is, can I get you... Can I throw something down so that you look down? And let's go ahead and use the crash first. So I need to throw it in a way in which you don't look far enough up to see me. But it still distracts you. So I need to basically get as far along as I can as possible without entering your field of vision, which is coming right up. I'm not confident in this. If I could throw this more from over here and like get behind something, I'd feel more comfortable. I'm just gonna do it. No, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna walk up here. It'll make things worse if things go bad by walking up here. But it lessens the chance of things going bad. You're looking right there. I think they would have seen me if I hadn't walked up. I'm pretty sure they would have seen me. I think that was the correct play, and oh, I'm pretty close to being seen by them as well. Okay, but they're now both looking down enough that I can walk over this way. And then looks like no matter how far that goes, I'm gonna have to do something to distract you again. I'm also gonna have to do something to distract you again, but luckily I've got 2 things. I could have considered like throwing the shotgun over at a corner or something. At this point, the telepad's disabled so they wouldn't flee, so that could have been an option. So how do I get you? I think throwing like this is the bet. That should be far enough away. Yeah, that doesn't alert you. Alright, and it keeps going up and keeps going up. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna let that sit. That should be more than fine. Let the teleport pick itself back up. This should be fine. And then we toss this. You're still... What do you mean that hit the wall? Fuck. What do you mean that hit the wall? Did I completely flub that? That did not look... Okay, can I break line of sight? Avoid line of sight. I gotta get right up and close to you. The line being just outside of your vision. Okay. That could have gone so poorly. Okay, pick that up. How did that hit? Okay, let's make sure we're not super close. Like that's maybe too close. And we got a little bit of a buffer here. I'm worried that they're gonna see it if I throw it though. Cause like they can see it's gonna be a little close. Let's try this. God damn it. Let's see, no matter where it goes, you're still gonna be distracted by it, so... Or you're gonna see me if I go across. Alright, let's wait for the teleport a little bit. This is being frustrating. And let's see if that gets you. That does. They were still... They're popping in here because they were still following the crash beam. And it was on the ground when the timer came up for them to pick it up. And now they're coming through here. If we'd waited a little bit longer, things would get very hairy. But we got through the room. Sheesh. 12 seconds. That took longer than it should have. But this ship is a little bit of a iffiness just to get through. Alright, so... Alright, if you're not in range at all, then I feel pretty comfortable shooting. Something like this. Perfect. Glitch trap is fantastic. Alright, we shoot this out. I should just unequip the shotgun if I'm not going to be using it all that often. Okay. We have a way to maneuver targets if they're in awkward positions or shielded by a defender or something. No one should be going out. Yeah, so we can just leave. And geez, that was a 13-minute ship one. Alright, and ship 2. We got heat sensors again, but we can deal with those. Shields are relatively good, and we're not dealing with shotguns. Light reinforcements, autopilot, many-sensor guns. Alright, so in the case that we're spotted, we can at least not get shot, or less likely to get shot, or let them shoot each other. Would it have been faster to just wait for the target there? With target, please. I might test that at the end if I remember. That's a crate pretty early on, and we got an easy key. I think I'd go for it. Otherwise, getting past them, if if we do distractions, shouldn't be too bad. And then if we do distractions, we can get this key, and then we can get you. We can get through this pretty easily. It's a little bit of a distance to go for the crate, because we got to go in and then go back out, but probably worth it. Is it worth it to blow up the fuel barrel? Probably not with the telepad reinforcements. Do need to remember glitch sickness, which does make things less valuable, but an extreme range key cloner is valuable. Not so much on this ship, but in general it's great. And of course we've got you going on an errand. If I go for that other crate, that's really pushing the greed. Can I distract you? So you spot people about right here. So if I go through, they're gonna start blasting. That's a pretty good distraction. Let's see, so going down through here will be straightforward physically. This one, if you're going on an errand, then I could more reasonably get through here nice and quick. I think I'm gonna try going down. So you're all looking down. Go ahead and give you a crash. Something like this should be good. When did you spot me? What? Well, we've got a tool for this. I'm gonna let the teleporter recharge a little bit because I don't want it bouncing and sending other people way off. And we're just gonna send you just up here, away. And might as well crash you. We can just directly go over through here, and then if you shoot now, it's not the worst, because at least they're not going to be shooting at me or each other. And at this point, I don't mind the telepad reinforcements alarms. Oh, you're not going to shoot. Nice. And if I don't mind... that's risky. I was gonna say I could throw a shotgun down here to set off, to make noise so that you would start walking to the left so I don't have to deal with you later. But it could shoot the fuel barrel, which is mega turbo bad. So we're not gonna do that. It's fine if you see me for a little bit. The sentry gun was kind enough to change positions. You're kind enough to see this distraction. Then we can crash you, and yeah, we just gotta be careful down here to not shotgun them. It would be really nice if the shotgun had a cone of effect. I'll just walk down this way a bit, and something like this should be safe. There we go. And we get a stealth shield. I'll take that. And a regular not shotgun. Yeah. Alright, so with the stealth shield, we can safely get past you. Do I use a crash beam to get past you? Are you gonna follow me? I feel like you're gonna follow me. I'm gonna use this. Okay, I'm a little worried about you turning around, but we should be fine. Get the pod moving after we let it unload. Looks like it's unloaded. Doop, 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 doop. 18 seconds for pickup on that one. 21 in total. Sheesh. Key cloner's gotta be worth it. It's gotta be worth it for ship 3. And also, I have like 6 minutes. Gotta pick up the pace. Shields everywhere is fantastic. Oh, we had easy access to keys anyways with glitch dashers. And it's 42 seconds to escape, which doesn't matter unless I get shot. So, maybe key cloner's not worth it. Oh well, I didn't know it. And no locked door to get in. Oof. Mean. Rude. Oh, we can avoid drawing attention to ourselves at the very least. Alright, tracker over there. How many keys do we need? We just need to get to 4. So we start off with 2. We can go in with reckless abandon. We got stealth shield. Oh yeah, stealth shield. Okay, yeah. Key cloner useless on this one. We've got a stealth shield. We can shoot loud guns. There's no reason for them. Oh well. Just walk past everybody. At least this is nice and fast. We can get this done before the daily ends. Hello. Just get you to walk past me a little faster. Not that it matters because you're following right after. Alright, got plenty of this stealth shield left. Walk nice and safely past you. Go ahead and use the last key cloner. I forgot about X Foundry, not that it's been relevant. And then temptation to shoot and just get the target to teleport to me. But then I'd get other people teleporting. And it'd be hard to differentiate all of them. We don't really need these long-range crash beams, and they're just a tiny bit far, so we're going to crash the glitch dashers so they don't come after us. Probably throw something so that people get distracted. And then we can keep walking down here. Oh, they didn't get distracted. And then I'm just gonna make my way over here. Let's just give you a crash. And then, geez, everybody is angry. Everybody is angry. All right, let's just be nice and careful. Take another step because I still had some time for the pickup. All right, we are running out of time. All right, that should be fine. Just send you out into space. Pick that back up. Crash this so you don't follow. Just less people coming after me, the better. And then no one's got glitch dash. We shoot this out. We remote. We let it unload. Match speed. And we get out of there. All right, we got 1 minute exactly. 1 minute is enough. All right, 597, we submit. And, only a 2-second difference. Okay. So yeah, having a smoother ship 1, that's probably... Is that the big time difference? A smoother ship 1, or also honestly not going for the key card on ship 2. Keycard was a little nice, but I don't think it saved as much time as I spent getting it. So yeah, room for improvement on this one. It's kind of, I think it can go either way on whether it was the correct play to go for that crate. If we were not glitch sick, it definitely would have been the correct play, and I maybe would have gone for that other crate on that ship as well. But yeah, nice job. 7-2. Yesterday, we have me in first place with 41 seconds and a 490. Very nice. Heat signature coming up in second. K-Set in third. Stoic Rice Chips in fourth, and Zazaza in fifth place, making up the top 5. Nice job, everybody. And with that, that is all for today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow we've got a hammer, crash beam, and a bunch of subverters. Oh, but we're avoiding alarms. But that is... Oh, what was I gonna... Oh, right, I just remembered I was gonna try seeing what the target fleas on ship 1 was gonna look like. But time's ticked over, and I don't feel like turning back time. So, I guess we'll never know. That is all for today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow.